we've got a rivalry game on deck, and these two fan bases have been going at it early from the tailgate to the end zones, and you got to think this will be a little contentious. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Blue Devils will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Finley. He'll go out of bounds at the 12, and not much doing on that kick return. So North Carolina's offense takes the field for the first time today. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
And the Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. That's caught. It's Galladay. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
Finds the big tight end. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw again. Pulls it in. It's Hurley. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. And the Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Using his feet to buy time. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got him downfield. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, with this time facing 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Flips it out on the screen. Not going to get there. Not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
So Duke's offense will take the field for the first time. And, David, this offense is built around keeping it on the ground and feeding the beast at running back.
Yeah, and he is a grown ace man. That dude, it starts and ends with him. Jesse, how nice is it to have a running back that you can turn, hand the ball to? He's going to get positive chunks. Defenses fear him. That's a really nice place to start on offense.
And it doesn't matter how many guys they have in the box, right? Every single week, defense is key on stopping this guy, and none of them can do it. He is so dynamic, a true game changer for this offense.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard games just because of the body blow effect.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his back in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react in plays. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And he makes the catch inside the 25. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Blue Devils look to keep this drive humming. Wants to go up top. Sets up the screen. He's in open space downfield. There he goes. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
On third down, he drops to throw. Right on the money. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
At the 32-yard line. Coming up, fourth down.
Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Would have just been a 49-yard field goal try, but they're hungry for touchdowns, and they'll try to move the chains on 4th and short. Off the play fake. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll be out of bounds they'll mark it at the 24.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell they want a touchdown. They want points. Fourth down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football. Nah, it's not open. Nothing there I don't feel comfortable with. But he absolutely pulls the trigger, makes the decision, tucks it, and gets the big fourth down conversion.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
Determined run gets it down to the 12. The Blue Devils come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the running back. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the fourth down.
So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And they just keep inching closer to the goal line. They go for it on 4th down. You get it. You're now finding yourself even closer. This is a place where you'd love to be able to just line up, run the football, get north, and score a touchdown.
Go straight ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Duke. Timely decisions, effective play management helps him get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Caught in the backfield, it's Galladay. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down, 10 yards to go. Wants to go up top on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Hurley.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Caught in the backfield, it's Galladay. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hurley. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He'll bring it out. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Give to the running back. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Now the play fake. Going to try to get it himself. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. And the Blue Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He wants to throw it again. He wants to take the top off. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Looking to throw on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line. A mere yard away from Pater.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. You've got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll run the quarterback sneak. Sneaks it in.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Fenley. He goes out of bounds at the 7-yard line and leaves the offense in a big hole. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. He goes out of bounds across the 15 at the 16, and it's a solid pickup on that one. And the Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field and trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Working that left side now. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Lets it fly. Picked off to stop the threat. Still on his feet. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hurley. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to take off. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Starting this 3rd quarter on the ground. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Wants to throw on first down. He'll pull it down. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. The Blue Devils are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He'll try to do it himself. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. And the Blue Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Quick handoff. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Blue Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Here's a heat. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. The lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Finley. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tarheels so pleased to send the offense back out. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's throwing picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
The Tar Heels come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. And the Tar Heels will call on their punt team. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Makes a move. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead there.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
If I'm a play caller right here, I'm a little bit frustrated. And I say that because I can't take a sack here. A sack might take 3 off the board for me. I got to understand the situation. I got to get the ball out, try to make a play, but most importantly, don't make a negative play.
They kick it away on 4th down. They're going to mark this one at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Looking for room. It's Galladay. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
It's complete on the right side. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Tarheels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tarheels will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 35. Slips through the line. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. He's got him this time. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down. That might be it for the 3rd quarter. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Talk about a timely run. Gets the 1st down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the meal.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
And the Blue Devils will hustle to the line. The run from the shotgun. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
They'll go to the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Motion from the wideout. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. He's got it on the run. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. just going to keep it after the snap. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Devils. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Charlotte has dug itself a hole today, and I don't think they're climbing out of that puppy. Huge interest in this game, and they have rolled over. They're trailing by 28 to Navy. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. First down here for the offense. They'll go to the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Carney. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. That last completion sets him up on second down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Hurley. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Hard running there. Turning it on. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, North Carolina. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. I think it's fair to say he didn't exactly have blazing speed on that one, but efficiently maneuvers his way into the end zone.
He had enough speed, Reese, to get into the end zone. That's what he had. That's all you need. You don't have to have the fastest 40 time in the world. Can you get in the end zone? Yes, he can.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Throwing right. Quick completion on the out. He's loose on the right. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they are executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
The Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Steps away to find some room. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Nice job by the D. Playing the pass first. QB scrambles. It's the 4th quarter. I got to save time. I got to save possessions. What do I do to end the run? Now I push the quarterback out of bounds. He goes out of bounds. Thank you. I didn't even have to waste a timeout. Nice job by the D.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. The give as they work on that clock. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Blue Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this is a situation this offense trains for. Having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop them.
And the Blue Devils back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's really important at this point of the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a 2-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. The lone back's got it. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. You'd love to get the score right now, but you also want to make sure, if you can, that the clock keeps moving.
So let's do both. Let's run the football, keep it on the ground, run the play clock down, but don't turn away a touchdown. If you're getting close and you can get in, take the 2-possession lead, end this ball game.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Duke. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail beat Coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Finley. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
take over.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Fires to the tight end. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense.
Yeah, and you're just running at a time where you can have these small gains where the clock continues to run. This offense definitely got to have some urgency. Down, late in the game. I need to force some plays, Palmer, probably down the field.
And if you're the defense, you can have that all day. We're going to play big zones. We're going to keep the ball in front of us. We've got the lead. You're going to have to make catches like that and make us miss. But you want to keep throwing those little dink and dunk throws? Have at it. Because if you keep doing that, we're going to win the game.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock.
On the play. Brings up second down.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Carney. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And it's nice to play defense when you know it's a passing situation. They've got to throw the football. They don't have another option. You can tell they took advantage of that, played great D, broke on the football, and forced the INT and put one nail in the coffin.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of the season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for you.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.